Hey, this is Matt. Sick Drummer Magazine. I'm here with Tim Yeung.
How's it going?
Death Division. We're at Gigantour 2013. Here to check out some new shit, see what Tim's got to say.
Hanging out, man. Good to see you.
You too,
We go way back, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah, things been going really good. First start of the tour, pretty exciting, really awesome. Actually, it's funny because up until Gigantour, Death Division has never played live in front of anyone. So our first show was, where the heck was it? We were in New Hampshire, I think. And yeah, that was the first show for Death. And afterwards, we're still kind of trying to get things going as far as a full-length album, maybe later this year. It's all originals now, isn't it?
Of course.
About 8.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're only doing about 5, something like that, 5, 6. I mean, we only have a 25-minute, 30-minute set on Gigantour, but it's cool though. It's been a lot of fun, really cool, and it's been especially fun for me because I'm playing completely differently as opposed to what I usually play like. A lot of people that follow what I do know that I'm predominantly known to be a fast drummer, fast and blasting and stuff. I barely do any double bass with Death Division. There's virtually no double bass with Death Division. And I'm a stripped down kit. You saw it, Bonham setup, snare, 13-inch tom, 16-18 floors, 124-inch kick, no triggers, no nothing. Playing on old school camp code. Double pedals, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's old.
Back in the old J building, right?
Yeah, I'm playing on white suede vintage heads, the Remos, and they're great. It's a really great tone, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's good time, man. It's like artistically and musically, it was a good time for a transition. I just was kind of getting burned out from just doing fast stuff all the time, doing it too long, and I just needed to change.
Yeah. I know how you feel. I mean, I'm not saying getting older, but I understand the perspective of it. Do you think you're going to get a lot of shit for it?
No, I don't know, man. People
if you do, who gets them fucked?
Yeah, if they do, then fuck them. Don't listen. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. But I grew up on rock and roll. I grew up on AC/DC, Who, Zeppelin, Sabbath. Like all this old stuff. Fleetwood Mac, Cream. That's the type of stuff that I really, really love. I've always loved it, and I did death metal for a long time, and I think it's there's nothing really more to prove with death metal. But I do feel like I have a lot to offer and a lot to prove with the rock drumming, and I love watching rock drummers. Even the guys see me live with Morbid Angel. I mean, my whole show on stage is very rock, a lot of flair, a lot of what I mean, and I love that. That aspect. It's a good time. So yeah, it's cool. It's interesting. I don't think a lot of people that follow what I usually do are gonna get this, but I love doing it. It's so much fun. It's just so exciting to get up and just come up to here when you're hitting.
You tell us more about the new band. Did you who?
Death Division consists of Jerry Montana.
Okay.
We started a year and a half ago. And
you live in LA.
Yeah, I'm in LA. I've been in LA 8.5 years now. Right. I moved out of Rochester and went west, and did a lot of other stuff. But how Death Division started was Jerry Montana, formerly Hell Yeah, and Danzig and Nothing Face, was putting something together. I've known Jerry since like 2003, going way back from touring, when he was in Danzig. And I just kind of hit him up, and he was working with 2 other new guys, this guy Sean and this guy Rick, and I didn't know anything about him. And then I heard Sean sing a song, an acoustic song he's singing, and I was like, wow. He has amazing vocals, abilities, just great, really creative, great songwriter. So I was in. I was like, this is it. We jammed, and it just fit great, man. When you get a bunch of dudes in a room and jam, it just fits like a glove. It's right. And we did it old-fashioned. We sat in a room and played. There was no sending stuff through email. It was
the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Get in a room and jam.
That's the best way. I think a lot of newer guys don't do that anymore.
I don't even know how they do that. I mean, why would you? I mean, if there's the vibe of the joy and the fun and the vibe there.
That's true. A lot of it's changed, but this is the cool thing about Death Division. It's all old-fashioned. We even demoed out some songs in pre-production. We did everything on a click, but it was all live and no editing. There's no drum edits or anything, so you can listen. You can hear some. It swaggers like a human feel, and that's another thing I really like too, is just having that human element there. I feel like a lot of metal lately I'm turned off by, because I think it's everything's just really over edited and sound replaced, and detected, and it just everybody sounds the same. No one has their own individual sound. you know. But just try to bring it back with that. Trying to go more on the analog, take old school.
I think that's the only way to explore new music is to go back sometimes, especially when you get to the extreme that music is right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I watched that Sound City movie that Dave Grohl did. If anyone hasn't seen Sound City,
sounds like
watch Sound City. It's awesome. No, what they were talking about, I think it was Josh Homme or one of those guys. Said, all this technology hasn't really made us better players, it's just made us lazy. We use it to be creative, but we don't really use it to be creative. We just use it to just pick up the slack. Where there's no, you know what I mean? There's no type of
very true.
Yeah, it's just some stuff that's not right with a lot of stuff that's going on and how music's recorded and stuff.
That's why it's great to have a choice to turn the radio off or turn everything off, because it's all.
A lot of it, unless you got an old oldie station or old classic rock or something like that. I mean, even some of the records I played on were with Divine Heresy stuff was like the producer was in there cleaning stuff up, and I'm like, what are you doing? Leave it alone. The second record that we did, I really fought to try to have even less editing. There was.
I love both of those.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
The Plague one, man, with the
Bringer Plague.
Fucker boy.
Yeah, it was a while back,
Yeah, I know.
still trucking, doing this. Morbid Angel, still doing Morbid Angel. Not done doing Morbid.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That was next question. I was going to ask you, is there any highs and lows? And what did you like? I mean, Divine Heresy. Then you did. You went. Not right into Morbid Angel after Divine. You did.
Yeah, I went right into Morbid Angel.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did Morbid Angel 3.5 years ago. That was really awesome because there was a band I grew up listening to.
Fucking of course.
It was an honor to play with them. Still is. We're all really great friends and really tight in that band, and it's awesome. Again, at the end of the day, it's not my band though. So, and not that it's just, I'm still playing for them. We had some time off as well, so this was perfect time to get on 2013 Gigantour and start crushing the Death Division. So doing both. I'm kind of in and out of the loop. There's not a lot of extreme metal drummers that jump in the rock and metal worlds. There's not a lot of guys. Gene Hoglan's probably the only dude that I really know that goes back and forth that can do it great. And there needs to be more. So that's why I'm here.
That's great. Do you see Death Division carrying on for a lot of albums?
I hope so. I'm not sure. It's so early. It's such an early stage that I don't know what's going to happen. It could stay together. It could implode. I don't know. Hopefully it stays together. I really like these guys.
It's just not just something to fuck around.
No. This is full on out. We're all full time with it, and with the exception of my scheduling with Morbid Angel, I'm all focused on Death Division.
Is there more? I mean, do you have plans? I mean, already to record? I mean, you already writing new Morbid stuff with them?
There's no new Morbid stuff being written right now, and those guys need to work that out. I don't really write Morbid. Well, I do, but they haven't presented anything yet. It's about that time, so we're gonna wait. Hopefully, they start getting on it soon and start cooking up something, and then I'll go down there and I'll meet with them and work on some stuff. But right now, Death Division's going. After this tour, we're going to go back and continue writing and try to negotiate something for a full-length record and hopefully a early 2014 full-length release somewhere.
How long you rolling with this tour? When's the last day of this tour?
Like August 11th or 12th. It's a while. We got about 5-6 weeks to go. It's cool though. Everybody's been really nice. Everybody's been great. Dave Mustaine's been awesome getting us on this tour, and he's been really helpful with everything and giving me some great advice.
You say you haven't released the album, right?
No, there's no full length.
So
we did pre-production, but we don't have.
You got any labels looking at you?
We do have a couple majors, so just none solid.
Just a matter of time, yeah.
Just a matter of time.
Sure.
Just kind of.
Especially after this.
Yeah, you only.
It'll fucking click.
I hope so, man. I hope so, brother. You can only build a band up once, so do it right.
That's very true.
And learn from past mistakes.
Yeah. So, any new gear you're digging?
I'm really digging on the vintage Camcos. I'm still playing the Axis stuff, but just for this particular tour, I wanted to go with something that was chain driven and old school. And I think that a great player doesn't need 50 settings on their pedal. The Camco's super simple, very simple design. There's nothing to it.
Feeling, there you go.
It works great, man. Yeah, I have to just get right in there, find that sweet spot, you know. Will Hunt from Device was actually on the pedals early. He's like, wow, these things are awesome, you know, they feel crazy, you know. And so it's fun. We've been geeking out on gear. His setup's really crazy. Seeing everybody else's setups is cool. Vinnie Paul's setup is every day I see that thing, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, Sean Drover's got a pretty cool setup. Everybody's got a really neat little setup. But I'm playing on a reference, sorry, not reference, a reflex kit, a D-drum reflex, the Powerhouse. I think that's what it is. So, yeah, it sounds great. It sounds awesome. Yeah, and then the same Sabian cymbals, big first drumsticks, Remo drum heads. We just switched to Remo last year. I love Remo's products. Best drum heads, flat out, hands down, the best, man. They're incredible and they sound great. I'm playing the white suede vintage heads for batters on the bombs. I just got clear ambassadors and an old CS controlled sound kick head. 24 for the batter. So it's the same drum head that John Bonham used.
Yeah.
The black dot control sound, man. It's boomy.
That's old school, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, it's metal drummers, man. Always going for the. Well, I've always had the Aquarian super kick and the Remo Pinstripes always, and then I've always gone for the Aquarian kick and snare.
Yeah.
The power snare, whatever the fuck that one was.
Yeah.
It's still on there, man.
They last forever, man. I know what you're talking.
Insane.
Yeah. Good stuff, though.
So I haven't really had the chance to sit and talk with you. I mean, since we've seen, since we're friends back in the day.
Yeah.
So where's one of the coolest places in bands or shows you've done?
Altogether just touring over the years, or
yeah, man. Who is this fucking one band you never thought you fucking gigged with? Well, I mean, besides
shoot, Morbid Angel was pretty cool. I mean, awesome. Morbid Angel did some amazing stuff. We played with Kiss a few years ago, and that was like a childhood dream, dude. Because we got all access. We were invited on the stage, so it was just us, me and David Vincent from Morbid Angel, and a couple of guys from Anthrax, and then Shannon and Sophie, Gene Simmons' wife and daughter, were up, and they were hanging out with us. It was really crazy. I was like, "Am I here? Wake up!" You know, it was incredible having Gene come up, and he's right there, and he says hi in his makeup and his boots. You're like,
yeah.
What's up, Gene? Pretty cool, man. Pretty good. That was pretty much hands down the most incredible experience. That and we did some one-off shows with Priest in Poland a few years back, and that was really awesome as well. Yeah, so those are some pretty cool highlights, man.
Yeah.
The Kiss one is hard to beat, though. And it's amazing every night that we share the stage with Megadeth. That is pretty awesome. That is really amazing as well. I mean, there's some great, it's like we got Zach Wilde up here every night too. That's incredible. I mean, and he's such a nice guy. So, hanging with those guys, super cool dude. Newstead, Metallica. Come on, it doesn't get any bigger than that as well. That's amazing. This tour has some great legendary people.
Sure does, man. Sure does.
Together.
And a friend of mine, man, that is fucking top notch, dude.
Yeah, right on.
I wish you the best. Man.
Thank you so much.
Awesome talking to you.
Yeah, likewise,
Definitely.
man. Take care, guys.